PostgreSQL is a powerful open-source object relational database system that uses and extends the SQL language combined with many features that safely store and scale the most complicated data workloads. The origins of PostgreSQL date back to 1986 as part of the Postgres project at the University of California at Berkeley, and has more than 35 years of active development on the core platform. PostgreSQL runs on all major operating systems and has been ACID compliant since 2001. It also has powerful add-ons such as the popular PostGIS geospatial database extender. PostgreSQL has become the open-source relational database of choice for many people and organizations. PostgreSQL architecture consists of the following processes: a server process, which manages the database files, accepts connections to the database from client applications, and performs database actions on behalf of the clients. The database server program is called Postgres, and the user's client or front-end application that performs database operations. A client could be a text-oriented tool, a graphical application, a web server that accesses the database to display web pages, or a specialized database maintenance tool. Some client applications are supplied with PostgreSQL distribution, but most are developed by users. PSQL, which is an SQL shell, is a terminal-based program where you can write and execute SQL syntax using the command line terminal. It enables users to execute queries efficiently and manage databases effectively. In this next video, you will learn how to do the following using PSQL. Launch PSQL command line terminal, list all available databases, create a database, create a table and its columns, insert data, and show data using a select statement. To launch the PSQL command line tool, click on the Start button and select SQL Shell. Then select the default of localhost for server, select the default of Postgres for database, select the default of 5432 for port, and select the default of Postgres for username. For the password, enter the same superuser password that was entered during the installation of PostgreSQL. Entering help shows a list of commands that can be used for different help topics. Entering \l shows a list of databases in this cluster. Next, we will create a database named My Company. Here we can see the database that we just created. Next, we will connect to My Company database. Then we will create a table named Employee with 5 columns, the first column being a serial primary key named ID. Entering a \d shows a list of the tables for this database. Here we can see the employee table that was just added. Entering a \d with the table name shows the properties of the employee table. Next, we will insert data into the employee table using the Insert Into statement. Then we will show the data from the employee table using the Select statement. Here we can see the data that we just added. Next, we will create a salary table with an ID column as a primary key, and an employee ID column that is a foreign key, which references the ID column of the employee table. \d shows the salary table we just entered, and \d with the table name shows the properties of the salary table. Then we will insert data into the salary table and show the data we just entered. I hope you found how to use PSQL command line utility for PostgreSQL helpful. If you have, click on the like button. And to receive any updates to this channel, click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.